guys, and welcome to Girgy Reviews. So finally I found time to review The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I saw Spider-Man 2 days ago, and I have to be honest. First of all, as a whole, this movie is great, entertaining. The visual effects are the best from every other Spider-Man movie till now. Mark Webb has really taken this to a whole nother level. The movie is pretty long, but you don't feel it. Every actor in the movie plays perfectly their role. I heard some reviewers say that the story is very choppy and everything is shot very choppy, but I didn't feel that way at all. I thought that everything that happened and the way that it happened, the order that they showed, what the situation is with Peter, Harry, Gwen, was perfectly understandable shown. So I'm not complaining about this, and I don't think that this movie is choppy. I definitely didn't feel anything like some people are describing, and overall I'm pretty pleased with this movie, except for one thing that I can't say what it is because it's the biggest spoiler in all the movie. I can't tell you what I didn't like, and I can't tell you how exactly I felt about it because once again it would be a huge spoiler whatever I say, so I'm stopping right now. But the villains, Electro was pretty awesome looking. He's just super crazy, and of course Harry on the other hand, he is not so much in the movie as a villain. It seems that they're setting him up for the future movies. Andrew Garfield was great. My only complaint with his Spider-Man is that he's too skinny. He's far too skinny. I think that he has to at least look a lot buffer so it could be seen when he wears the costume, because he's like a stick and he doesn't have almost any muscles on him. He has a nice figure because we see him a lot of times taking the Spider-Man suit off in the movie, but I think that they just neglected his body and how he should look for this role. So that is the only thing that I didn't like. I should be a lot more ripped, not big, huge. Of course, Spider-Man never was a huge super muscle guy like a wrestler, but he at least have to be very ripped, so it could be seen, so the costume would look a lot better on him. And also the costume, it's made from some kind of a cheaper fabric, so it looks more real, but that is one of the things that I don't like. I liked a lot better the previous Spider-Man costumes, I mean from the Sam Raimi movies, because they looked a lot more professional. Of course, I know that this is not really realistic, but if Peter has some access to some labs, he could maybe create something similar to that. Super stellar kind of look of the old costumes. But I like the big eyes of Spider-Man in this movie more because it's more comic accurate. Anyway, Spider-Man 2, if you ask whether or not it's better than the previous one, it is better, it is more entertaining, it's with the bigger special effects, one of the most beautiful special effects that I ever seen in any movie, and superhero no matter, one of the best special effects. And they really develops Spidey abilities and how they show what he can do, how he can calculate things, seeing them like they are stopped in time. That was pretty amazing, and it's connected to his spider sense and the way that he swings through the city. Just beautiful shots in the whole movie. As a continuation of the story, it's pretty good. It's not super, I can't say that it's super awesome, but this movie is good, it's pleasing, it's entertaining, and absolutely and definitely you should check it out on cinemas while it's on, because this movie is created for 3D and for the movie theater, and especially in IMAX. There will be very soon a new IMAX theater that will open very near to me, and I can't wait to see the future movies in the new IMAX, because such movies in IMAX will just blow you away. And they definitely try to do just that, to create new kind of shots of Spider-Man, to show us how he can move, what he can do, and how will that look. Just amazing, amazing. It's really the Amazing Spider-Man. This Spider-Man, it's a lot more amazing than the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. That is the truth, absolutely. But as I told you already, there are just some little things that could be better. But of course, there is always such things. So anyway, guys, if I have to give some kind of a score to this movie from 1 to 10, I would say the Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a very solid 8 out of 10. As a superhero movie, I would say it once again 8 out of 10. And that is it pretty much. So let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and of course follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook if you can, to let you know what I'm doing. And speaking of that, right now I'm also playing Dark Souls and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game. I'm not very pleased with either one of them, but maybe I will create different videos for these two games, because they're super disappointing on different levels, and it's something that I just can't miss to talk about. So we'll see when will that be, but hopefully soon. So guys, thank you once again. Let me know what you think in the comments as always, and till next time with Gary G Reviews.